Hi, my lovelies. This is Cougar Makeup, aka Diana Boston, but preferably just Cougar Makeup. And this channel is dedicated to women who are 30 plus, women who are at the best time of their life. I mean, I thought that when I was like 30, 33, that was the best time of my life. Now I'm 40, and 40 is by far the best time of my life. It just, I guess it is like fine wine. We women age, and it just keeps getting better and better. Anyway, the reason I'm doing this video is because of what I've got on my face right now. Now this is a look by Annabelle Cosmetics, and Annabelle Cosmetics has a YouTube channel that you can subscribe to. This look is sort of an adaptation, it's pretty close to their graffiti look, and basically it's three colors. Now, for people who are not familiar with Annabelle, they just came out with the coolest idea ever. Basically, you can buy single panned eyeshadows and then put them into the quad. Now, a lot of stores, if you buy the single pans, and they're about $3 each for the single pan, you get the case for free. And I don't know if it's a limited time offer. I know in our store it's a limited time offer. I think we were given about 30 of these, and so first come first serve, whoever buys 4 quad eyeshadows gets the full case. But they are excellent eyeshadows, highly pigmented. My two favorite colors are the ones that I'm wearing on my eyes now, which is Graffiti and Chlorine. The other color that I'm wearing on my eye right now is called Blu-ray, and I'm gonna get up close and personal to show you what I did. The first step that I did, if I can find my brush somewhere in here, I just took a big flat brush like this, and I went into the Chlorine, which is that green color right here, and I just put it on the outer part of my eye and blended it all the way up to the brow bone. Then what I did was I took a smaller brush, like so, sort of like a small pencil brush, into the Graffiti, and just did the inner corner of the eye and blended it up to the brow. Then I took an incredibly nice liner brush. Liner brushes come in different sizes and different thicknesses. This one is incredibly thin. It's actually meant for the brow, but because it was so thin, I decided to use it. And the final color on my eye is the Blu-ray, and it's lined underneath the eye here, and as you can see, I got that really fine line out to the side. And what I did after that was I just took a regular a smaller A10 brush by Annabelle, which is this one right here, and I just blended it out and a little bit down on the corner, and just kept blending it until it was a lighter blue color all the way. Then of course, I did my eyebrows with a pencil, Earth Brown by Prestige. I did the brow, and then I brought some of the blending up into the first part of the brow to kind of make it look like continuous and not so harsh. I also, when I was doing the line of the Blu-ray, I also brought it up into the waterline. Now in the video, the model doesn't bring it up to the waterline, but I chose to. Then I put on false lashes, Ardell lashes, number 108. I put those on, and then I took a mascara, and I wove my lashes like this, doing right from the base like this all the way up into the false lashes, so it would look like one continuous lash instead of having some down here and some up here. Now, I didn't put mascara on the bottom, and I probably should. A trick for putting mascara on the bottom, I'm going to show you this right now. This is how you don't get it all over the place. You just take a regular sponge, and you put the sponge underneath the eye so that the eyelashes are over it. And then you take a small, you could probably take this brush and take a little bit of mascara off the wand and just rub, like pull down until you get nice lashes. And then you don't get mascara all over your nice concealer work that you did in here. You don't get it, you don't get clumps, you don't get any of that. So that's a nice neat little trick that a lot of makeup artists use to get those bottom lashes really nice. The blush, I used a Pupa Milano bronzer, actually, number 1. You can get, they have bronzer kits out now by Pupa Milano, and they're huge. They're like these big, huge things. And you can get them in numbers 1, 2, and 3. Of course, 1's the lightest for fairer tones to 3, which is the darkest. And I used a slanted blush brush to I dot it in. I don't swipe it in the bronzer. I just dot, and then I make a nice line down on either side. I put a little bit on the cheek, and I of course do the temple area up in here near the hairline, and I just do some in here to kind of narrow down the face to give more definition. And then I use just a regular translucent pressed powder to sort of, with the same brush, to sort of blend in all the lines where the blush is, to powder the nose, up in the T-zone, down on the chin, down in here, and right in this area here. So basically that's all I did. I used a somewhat neutral lip liner, and then I went over it with a very light gloss. This is by, is it L'Oreal or Revlon? Yeah, L'Oreal, the Glam Shine in number 301. It's called Glam Shine Crystals, and this is called Coral Strauss. So that's all I did, and I was able to achieve this look. Now, no, this is not a look that you would wear to work. This is a look that you would wear out in the town. What you could basically do is you could just wear the false eyelashes, put on the chlorine, give some definition to the brows, and you don't even have to line the bottom, blush, and do all the contouring for your work hours. And then before you go out at night, you can just take the Graffiti, which is the dark color, and put it up into here, darken the brows, line the bottom with the Blu-ray, blend it out, and I would still stick with somewhat of a neutral shade on the lips, because you don't want the attention to be fighting between the lips and the eyes. You want the eyes to really stand out. So here's the look really close up so you can see. And I love these lashes. They're gorgeous. And I used Ardell lash glue in transparent, so it goes on white and it dries completely clear. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask. My next video, I'm going to introduce a new line of cosmetics for Canadians, and it's a Canadian brand, so we'll do that next. If you have any questions, just drop me a line and I'll answer them for you. Thank you so much for watching. Ciao.